Jeff Carroll Sci-fi Express Lane. Writer, comedian, writer, comic book writer, filmmaker. I don't know. Maybe I'm the voice of something. Somebody told me I'm the voice of black sci-fi. I doubt it, but I'm a voice in black sci-fi. How about that? I'll take that. I think the things that I say, people just don't have the time to say, but they definitely think. So I know I'm not the only one that feels like this, especially when I talk to other creators at conventions. They are going off. They don't make comments. They don't come out publicly. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe I just feel I gotta say it. But anyway, like today is one of those topics, and like I said, you ask me anything when you see me, I'll be on kind of any panel as long as I know something about it. I can't go on a Legend of Zelda panel, Pokemon, or certain anime properties I can't do, but I can definitely, I'll take any question. You got it. And one of the questions was about this backlash to Acolyte, the Acolyte from Star Wars, starring Amanda Steinberg. Dang, I'm gonna say it wrong. I just looked up her name, Amanda Steinfeld. I think it's Amanda Steinberg, right? Anyway, this is the backlash, and when the backlash first came out was a reaction to the trailer, maybe a couple of months ago, right? I'm gonna say a couple of months ago, and the show just aired last week, and the backlash was to kind of just the whole project. They never really say why they're objecting or receiving it negatively. It's just that, oh, I don't like it. Oh, it's not good. Now, right? Before, the backlash used to be specific. They used to say, oh, why you got to come out with Miss Marvel, the Marvels? Why is it's deliberately all female superheroes having a movie? Why? That's just ridiculous, right? They used to say that, but now they're just saying the Acolyte. We don't like it. It's not good. So everybody, was caught off guard. Some people's like, yo, I don't know if it's going to be good. And then when everybody watches it, they're like, damn, why is there backlash? And now we kind of have a clear view because the series is good. It's good. If somebody said this is their best series of Star Wars by Disney, I don't think anybody would have a problem with it. It's up there with The Mandalorian. It's up there with what's the other one? The prequel to Rogue One. I forgot that one. But Andor, I think it was. Like is up there with the best ones. Boba Fett was the one that felt was the weakest. But yeah, it's up there with all of the great ones. And they found that these now they're saying that the backlash was AI bots. That AI bots are the reason why we have all this backlash. It's not actual people, right? But the people reacting to the backlash, oh, they're real. They got videos all up and down, so they can't say that they're AI, right? The people celebrating the backlash, the people that are jumping on the backlash bandwagon, they're backlash too, if you ask me, but yeah, these people are definitely white, right? And they're attacking the character. A lot of them don't want to say black, but we know it's because it's a black Jedi. Mace Windu was a side character that kind of stole the hearts of people, okay? Because of Samuel Jackson, he gets a pass with Nick Fury, he gets a pass with Mace Windu. Samuel Jackson is this guy that, for all intents and purposes, I think he was branded, and I like Samuel Jackson, right? right? But why is he so able to do these things? Because he ain't Denzel, right? What is he not Denzel? He can act probably just as good as Denzel. But Denzel and Idris Elba are like heartthrobs. Maybe that has something to do with it. I think it's part that, right? He's not the sex symbol threat that those guys are. But I think the other thing that makes him stand out or not a threat or tolerable, which he is tolerable because he's not a threat, it's probably because he started off playing homeless people and drug addict. He almost looked like he was typecast for that. The way he was in, it's not Casino, Goodfellas, that was damn near disrespectful to Samuel Jackson. But that was the type of roles that he got in his early part of his career. So I think, that's how he gets away with it. Now, on to the no breaks. We give it to Amanda. Amanda is gotta be used to this stuff by now. I don't know anybody that kind of had to deal with this level of backlash. Remember when she first stepped on, maybe when she was like 10 or 11, she played Rue in the Hunger Games. And there was so much backlash for this black girl who wasn't a winner of the Hunger Games, wasn't even a big threat. She was somebody that helped out. She probably could have hid till the last few people, but she helped the Katniss and then died. I think she got stung by a mockingjay or something like that, and it was really sad. But people didn't think this character was black in the books. I read the books. I don't even remember thinking about race because that's how you have to read sometimes as a black person. White is the default setting in a lot of these books back in those days especially. And so I guess people read over the fact that she was black, didn't really harbor on it too much. The actual district that she came from was supposed to be the black district anyway, so that was just a background. I think, even the writer probably added her in as some little bit of diversity because her character and her people are sort of irrelevant to it. So it was, kind of annoying that these people get so mad over something that was sort of irrelevant, to the story, her blackness, right? It wasn't, blackness wasn't necessarily a factor, okay, or important, right? They get so mad, they blowing it up, and then the writer, she had to come in and tell people in the passage where the character's described as having brown hair and brown eyes. God, dog. You know what I'm saying? And she had to do that, and these people were still. So Amanda's got to be used to it now. Golly, But I wanted to title this whole commentary "The End of Racism," and I didn't really think about it when I was starting talking, but I think the end of racism is near, and especially in film and television, because these film and comic book movie reactions are where we get to see, it's a meter stick, Sure, we get to see it when somebody gets killed, but we really get to see the population's level, right? It's a good test to see the level of racism still left in America, and it's dying. It's almost like an outused hashtag. You know what I'm saying? Because the Hunger Games came out in 2012-ish, maybe 2011. I actually get confused with the book and the movie because the book came out before the movie, of course, and it went straight to the movie. It was picked up right away, and one of the stories that made me want to write in the post-apocalypse. I was writing the sequel to my Harlem Shake, so I remember it, right? But yeah, the Hunger Games was that, kind of the first kickoff of the backlashes, the female-led stories and the female inclusion, the female writers, and then the female, the female actors, or not really female. I mean, female is really a big trigger, but, black actors too. So it doesn't matter whether you're female or male, they're going to backlash you just because you're black. Why is this black? Why we got to do a black thing? And what happens with Hollywood is they go overboard. They do it like they did with this Doctor Who. They just throw everybody into one character. Black, gay, you name it, and put some females in there. So that's the problem. Like when they did the female Doctor Who, she had like an entourage of people working with her, whereas the Doctor Who, he used to just have one person. So now she had like a whole bunch of Indian, African. It was crazy. She had a lot, I don't say 100, but she had, I think it was like 4 or 5, and that's a lot when the Doctor Who just running around with one girl, So now they got the gay black Doctor Who, and he has the white girl with him, and I guess they feel he's safe because he's gay, you know what I'm saying? He hugs up on her in the show. That's cool, I don't have a problem. I don't really see what people's, I get it. I understand why they don't like stuff, but it's stupid. You understand? It's stupid to be given these characters, right? So what if he's gay? Gay people gonna save somebody from a burning tree? There's gay people that can, let's say LGBT people that can save people from whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Some of the men may be gay, some of the women might be gay. Who cares? And for men, it doesn't emasculate you for a woman who's in shape, just like the men, to save you. That doesn't emasculate you. Sheesh, when you're dying, it doesn't, when you're hurt, when you got shot, when you down, doesn't matter who saves you, right? Guns are the great equalizer. They let little short kids fight big guys. Women fight big guys. So it's an equalizer. We, in the future, things is equal. Amanda's is playing a Jedi. That's a magic person. She got a lightsaber. It's not a female lightsaber. One of my favorite characters in the Star Wars universe is Ventress, the witch girl. She's amazing. That's who I like. So anyway, I don't know. I just say, I think racism, as is expressed or as an expression from racism, has taken a nosedive. Now they're down to AI bots doing it when it used to be real people complaining on Twitter and the likes. Now it's led by a few people using robots to make themselves look like there are a lot of people. And I think diversity is having a lot to do with it. I think black writers, female writers, just writing stories, whether, they're writing anything directly dealing with it or not, I think all of that has a blow towards the ignorance of racism. And because of that, of course, physical integration across the greater society that we live in, of course, Barack Obama, all of that, right, is hitting it. And that's why I say interracial marriages, come on, you name it. All of that. And that's why I say, I give racism on this level 20 years tops, maybe 10, and we already seeing signs of it. I think in 5 years, people will start predicting the end of the ignorance of racism. All right. So I was gonna name it that, but I just wanted to comment on it. That's how I feel. All right. Sci-Fi Express Lane, Jeff Carroll. Comment, share, subscribe. All right, deuce.